Hi there, this is Åsa with a new process video. Today I'm making a 3-photo layout and I'm using a paper from Simple Stories as my background. It's got a print all over, just white on black. And the photos are taken in Stockholm just before we went to Hallwylska Palace. We had lunch and we were freezing cold because it was so windy, and we wanted to eat something hot, so we decided on soup, and that was just lovely. It was perfect, and we ended up in an Italian restaurant called Cafe Albert, and it was a really tiny place, but the food was great, and the environment there was also very, very nice. So I took a couple of snapshots there and a selfie of me and hubby. It's a really silly one. We are making stupid faces. I don't think that we are really prepared for for the photo, but it was fun, so I wanted to add it to our album. We had tomato soup, and it was just what we needed, so that the theme for this layout will be the Italian place, and also the fact that we were in need of some hot food. I'm bringing out a brick paper from Kaisercraft, the base coat collection, and it will be pretty much everywhere in this layout. I will use it as bits of wall peeking through, or peeking through on that print paper. And I'll be using ribbons to get that kind of warm and cozy restaurant feeling, where with like napkins and such things. I wanted to have fabric on my page. To make the photos stand out a bit on the page, I'm mounting them on a white piece of paper, and I think that became really good. And then I'll be layering those 2 ribbons below. I'm closing in on 500 subscribers here on YouTube, and I think it's so incredible and so much fun. So I'm thinking of having some kind of contest or giveaway soon. I just need to figure out what kind of event I want to host. So, but be prepared for something with a prize or something that you can win. I haven't really decided in what way I want to do it, but there will be something, so look out for that. I think that it's worth celebrating, because I never thought that I would reach 500 and it's gone pretty quick from 400 to 500, so I'm so surprised, and I'm so happy, because that means that I'm inspiring people out there, and that's what makes me so happy and brings me so much joy with making these videos. A lot of fun, and I love to share it. So it's not only making pages for our albums, it's also something that I can inspire others with. So I'm very, very happy that you come back and watch my videos. Now I am threading, or I'm using a needle and a thread, and I'm just going back and forth on the side of a ribbon. It's not the same type of ribbon like the one I've layered beneath the photo, but it's similar. It's a bit more narrow, and but it's still red and white. And I didn't really know what I was going to do with it at first. I think I thought I'd make some kind of a border, but I ended up making flowers, or ribbon flowers. I will be making 4 of them, and I just cut the ribbon in 4 pieces and pull the thread so that it forms a circle or a flower shape, and it is a really easy technique. It gets a bit bulky on the page, but I think once in a while you can allow yourself to have a bit more dimensional embellishments. And I really want to use up some of my ribbon, so I thought this was a perfect occasion to do just that. And since I had already used ribbon once on this page, I just thought I'd go for the the total package. Now I'm starting to put the page together a bit more, and I decided to make a whole brick wall under the photo. And since those brick patterns are really forgiving when it comes to piecing them together side by side, I had no problems forming a background by just using that single 1 6x6 paper. So it will be kind of like a wall. The theme of this page is like a wall with curtains and such. I have recently begun to understand what people like when I do my pages. I get most likes when I follow the rules, and when I do modern kind of scrapbooking, the things when I keep it simple, 1 photo and mixed media and a couple of stencils and just a lot of ephemera. I've realized that those aren't necessarily the layouts that I'm most pleased with myself, perhaps because I don't invest as much of my personal style into them. I still like them, of course I like them. I think they are really current, but pages like this one are the ones that stay with me, and I feel proud when I look at them in my album, because it's so much of my style. And even though I love to incorporate fashion and modern kind of the style, the in-fashion styles, I come back to my own kind of scrapbooking now and then, and I feel really good about that. So for this page I'm not thinking a lot about the rule of 3, and I'm not thinking a lot about adding embellishments all over the place, but I'm following pretty much my heart and my own way when I place these different elements on the page. I'm making small blocks of text or mini titles, just words. One of them has the name of the restaurants, one has what we ate, one has the date and what time of the day it was, and I place the alpha stickers on the same kind of brick paper that I made the background of, and it will later look a bit like the brick wall is showing through the wallpaper or the paper, and even though it's on top of the background paper. On this page I'm also adding 2 tags, and they have 1 camera each and a rather heavy thread tied at them. Those tags came with a couple of stamps that I bought a while back, camera stamps. They look, the image of the stamp looks like just like the cameras on the tags, and I wanted to use those because I thought they fitted the rustique kind of countryside feel that I'm building here with the ribbons and the brick wall. The main title for this page will be The Tourist That Came In From the Cold, and that's the block that I'm inking there. I'm happy that I remember to ink the edges of the small pieces here, because they do look a lot better, and they also blend more into the background when I have added the inking. I use brown ink. I mostly do that, and because I think it's most natural, not natural, but it's not that obvious that it's ink there. It blends pretty well into any color scheme. When I had gotten this far, I decided to make even more small brick wall pieces on the page, and I'm very happy that I did that, because now it looks just like the feeling that I wanted to present with this layout. I really love to experiment with breaking the rules and not following fashion, because I learn a lot from that, and sometimes, or perhaps half of the times I do this, I don't succeed, and I'm not pleased with what I've done. But in the other cases, I really learn a lot, and I also learn a lot from the moments that when I think I've failed. But I learn a lot from making these layouts that I like, because I realize that you're allowed to break the rules once in a while and make a pretty layout anyway, and I think that's important, because I want to put as much as possible of me into everything that I do. I want to feel that I made that, and I want it to show. I often wonder if I have a style, and I realize I have a style, and I think that this layout might be representative for my style. Oh wow, that was a lot of rambling, and I'm so happy that you have been watching. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and take care. See you soon. This is Åsa. Bye.